Here's a look at some discoveries that have changed the world. It's nearly impossible to rank their importance though. Wheels. The wheel is an important invention. Without it, things would be really different. Wheels can be used for transportation. For example, before the wheel was invented, people had to walk and carry very heavy things. Now we have cars, bicycles, and airplanes. We rely on wheels for transportation and carrying things. Without wheels, we would be walking to our destinations. Wheels are on cars and airplanes, and a lot of other things. Also, you can't go one day without seeing a wheel. Nail. This invention holds the world together. Without it, you wouldn't have a house, and basic construction wouldn't be possible. Almost nails found in human history date back to the time of ancient Egyptians, around 3000 BCE. They are made of copper. Nails in the times of history were considered so valuable that old homes were sometimes burned to ground to reclaim the nails used so that they could be used in future construction projects. Nails allowed easier construction of houses, the shoeing of horses, the construction of ships. Up until the 1800s, nails were almost all handmade, until the invention of casting in the Industrial Revolution. Nails today are made from a wide range of materials and used in most every aspect of construction. It's hard to think how one little tiny piece of material changed the history of not just a civilization, but the world. Compass. Prior to the introduction of compass, geographical position and direction at sea were primarily determined by the observation of the position of stars. But this method has drawbacks that there are no stars in the daylight or in cloudy nights. The invention of compass enabled the determination of heading when the sky was overcast or foggy, and in daylight. This enables mariners to navigate safely from land, increasing sea trade and contributing to the age of discovery. Engine. In an internal combustion engine, the expansion of the high temperature and high pressure gases produced by a combustion apply direct force to the piston of the engine. This force moves the component over a distance, transforming chemical energy into useful mechanical energy. The first successful internal combustion engine was created by Samuel Brown in 1823. The invention of engine changes the 19th century, and it was the main cause of the Industrial Revolution, invention of cars and airplanes. This video shows the principle of operation of engine. Phone. A telephone converts sound, typically and most efficiently the human voice, into electronic signals suitable for transmission via cables or other transmission media over long distances, and replies such signals simultaneously in audible form to its user. In 1876, Scotch immigrant Alexander Graham Bell was the first to be granted a United States patent for a device that produced clearly, intelligibly replication of the human voice. The telephone was the first device in history that enabled people to talk directly with each other across large distances. Lamps. The electric light. One of the everyday conveniences that most affects our lives was not invented in the traditional sense in 1879 by Thomas Edison, although he could be said to have created the first commercially practical incandescent light. He was neither the first nor the only person trying to invent an incandescent light bulb. In fact, some historians claim there were over 20 inventors of incandescent lamps prior to Edison's version. However, Edison is often credited with the invention because his version was able to outstrip the earlier versions because of a combination of three factors: an effective incandescent material, a higher vacuum than others were able to achieve, and a high resistance that made power distribution from a centralized source economically viable.